Most relationships don't fall apart because people stop loving each other. They fall apart because they never learned the wisdom to keep them alive. Think about it. How many conflicts in your life came not from hate, but from misunderstanding, pride, or words spoken too quickly? Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we're exploring how to build stronger relationships through Stoicism. We are not made to live alone. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids." The Stoics understood that human beings are social creatures. To live well is not only to master yourself, but to live harmoniously with others. And yet, modern life in the United States and Canada often pushes us into isolation. We scroll endlessly on social media, we rush between jobs and obligations, we talk more through text than face to face. Many people feel surrounded by others, but still lonely. So, how do we build stronger relationships in a world filled with noise and distraction? The answer, the Stoics would say, begins with focusing on what you can control. You cannot control other people. You cannot control their moods, their words, their reactions, but you can control your own. Epictetus put it clearly. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Imagine this in a workplace setting. A colleague snaps at you unfairly during a stressful meeting. The normal response? Snap back. Defend yourself. But the Stoic response is different. Pause. Breathe. Remember that their anger is theirs, not yours. You can choose patience over escalation, or think of a family situation. Your teenager refuses to listen. Your instinct might be to shout louder, but yelling does not build stronger relationships. It only widens the gap. A Stoic parent would remember, I cannot control their behavior in this moment, but I can model calm, reason, and patience. This simple shift, mastering yourself instead of trying to master others, creates peace where there could be conflict. The second Stoic principle for stronger bonds is empathy. Epictetus reminded us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. When was the last time you felt truly heard? It's rare, isn't it? And yet, listening is the foundation of every meaningful relationship. Imagine a marriage where each partner listens twice before speaking once. Arguments soften, resentments fade, trust grows. Or, picture a manager in a busy American office, flooded with deadlines. Instead of cutting off their team's concerns, they stop and listen deeply. That simple act can change the culture of the entire workplace. The Stoics practiced a kind of mental exercise called premeditatio, imagining scenarios before they happened. We can adapt it for empathy. Before speaking with your partner, your friend, or your colleague, imagine standing in their shoes. What stress might they be carrying? What fears might be shaping their tone? By imagining their world, you enter the conversation not with judgment, but with compassion. But if empathy builds bridges, ego builds walls. Seneca warned, anger is like a ruin. It collapses on what it falls. And anger is almost always born from wounded pride. Think about the last argument you had. Was it really about the dishes, the chores, the delayed text reply? Or was it about your ego whispering, I deserve better. I must be right. In the Stoic view, ego is the great destroyer of harmony. It turns every disagreement into a battle, every slight into an insult. The cure is humility. Imagine a couple arguing late at night. One insists, you never help around the house. The other snaps back, you never appreciate what I do. The fight spirals because ego demands victory. But what if, instead, one partner paused and asked, how can we solve this together? That single question, free of ego, can shift the entire energy of the conversation. The same principle applies to friendships. When a friend doesn't respond right away, ego interprets it as disrespect. But Stoic wisdom says, do not rush to judgment. They may be busy. They may be struggling. Not everything is about you. To build stronger relationships, you must quiet the ego and open the heart. Now let's turn to daily practice, because wisdom means nothing without action. The Stoics believed philosophy is not a theory, but a way of life. First, journaling. At the end of each day, reflect. Did I listen more than I spoke? Did I control my temper? Or did anger control me? Did I help build stronger relationships? Or did I harm them? This honest reflection, done daily, sharpens the mind and the heart. Second, negative visualization. The Stoics often imagined loss not to depress themselves, but to value what they had. Picture your life without your loved ones, without your spouse, your children, your closest friend. Do this not to create fear, but gratitude. When you wake the next morning, you will hug them tighter, forgive faster, and appreciate more deeply. Third, amor fati, the love of fate in relationships. This means embracing not only the joy, but also the struggles. See every disagreement as practice for patience. See every challenge as an opportunity to deepen trust. Don't just endure the difficulties of love. Welcome them as part of its growth. Try this simple experiment. For one day, commit to listening twice as much as you speak. At work, at home, with friends. Notice how people's faces soften. Notice how their tone changes when they feel truly heard. You'll see, in real time, how Stoicism builds stronger relationships. Let's step back and gather what we've learned. Stoicism teaches us that we are made for cooperation, that we cannot control others, but we can control ourselves. That listening is a form of love. That ego is the enemy of harmony, and that daily practice is journaling, visualization. Amor fati can transform ordinary bonds into unbreakable ones. These teachings are not abstract philosophy. They are living tools, as useful in a New York office or a Canadian home as they were in ancient Rome. So ask yourself, which Stoic practice could transform your relationships the most? Will it be listening more deeply, letting go of ego, or reflecting daily? Your answer could be the first step to build stronger relationships in every part of your life. If this wisdom helped you see relationships in a new light, give this video a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Stoic Blend so together we can build stronger relationships and stronger lives.